Thank you, good night. Welcome back to a little bit more satisfactory, where tonight we're going to test a rubber line which is going to help us build the heat sinks. And then we'll have the aluminium sorted, the heat sinks sorted. Well, at least the heat sinks will have to be, aluminium production will have to be tidied up a bit because it's all a bit roof at the moment. But anyway, this is what we're going to test now. So it should give me, I hope, coming out of here anyway, 256 256 rubber. We'll send down to the heatsink line in a minute. I just want to run it up here first and test that this is actually going to work. I need to get rid of it like that for the moment. So let's go plug it in and see what happens. We'll plug the main line in. If we hook this up first, we'll be able to repopulate the water lines. And that's kind of what we need to do before we hook on this here. We'll let the water hook up because the water needs to fill a few things. It needs to fill these refineries here, which are going to make plastic from the polymer resin that we're going to come out of here. Yeah, so we're going to fill this up with some crude oil in a minute, and it's going to give us 520 resin and 80 heavy oil residue. The 520 resin is going to come over here. Actually, I only need 480 of it. And we're going to make a bit of plastic out of that with the extra water, hopefully. The 80 heavy oil residue will go over here to make some fuel. Gives 160 fuel. And each of these is making 40 plastic, and that will feed into one of these here, which each of which is makes 40 plastic and makes 80 rubber. It requires 40 fuel. So that's our 160 fuel from here. And then out of this, each one of them gives us 80 rubber, and we need 256 of it. So we take 80, 160, 240, and we need 16 off this. And because this is doing 80, we can split that with a 5-way splitter. So this is our 5-way splitter, and it should send 16 here, and there is 64 here. That's the theory of it anyway. We'll see in a minute if it actually works. And if it does work, then we can take this line here of 256, send it down all the way down there to where the aluminium production is, where the aluminium stuff is being made anyway. Yeah, and that is what we will be testing tonight. Hopefully that works, and then we can move on to the next thing, which is, there's 2 things left on the list of things to do. So there's crystal oscillators and electromagnetic control rods. So those are the 2 things we have left we need to kind of worry about. So we're going to let this water here fill up, which is full. So that means that this stuff, that should be, oh, that's not full, sorry, these should be, it's backing up with water a bit. Once they start backing up with water, that means the pipes are all full leading into these systems. And then we can turn it on and see what happens. And keep our fingers crossed. No, everything's full. We could basically turn it on now and let it go and see what happens. Yeah, perfect, backing up. So let's grab this here, on here, pull some oil in. Now we're limiting this to 240 because that's all we need. We're going to be a bit careful because we are still running a whole bunch of stuff off the end of this, which we'll need to tidy up in a little bit. Right, so let's see what happens. Take a few moments to get up to 100%. Hopefully not too long. And once they're both running at speed, this should hopefully prime everything 480 should go through, because there's a little buffer in here, and I hope that we don't have to make that. Yeah, you know what I mean. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we've got plastic rolling. Good. Let's bring the other side here, see if the fuel is running. Oh, I've got to wait a little while for the heavy oil residue to come through. That might be a bit of a bottleneck. Okay, we're building up with plastic. I think we can go up to 200 plastic, if I remember correctly. It's a stack size. It's a stack size of plastic. Yep. think it is 200. Yeah, okay, this is a bit of an issue. Okay, wow. It'll hopefully work itself out. If it doesn't, we can take a bit of the excessive plastic out of there and dump it somewhere else. So make sure this is still going. That looks all right. These are making 265.20 per minute, so we're getting 480 of this. We should actually only have 20 per minute. Sorry, 40 per minute coming out on this excess line, which seems to be okay. Okay, a little bit of heavy oil residue coming in. Means the pipes must be filling up slowly. No, it will take a little bit. The only thing you have to watch out is make sure this doesn't overload before we get to that point. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, always something you forget, yeah. So let's pop that on. No, not there. Get rid of that. Put that onto here. Go. Tuck it in, baby. Give me more coupons for my bits. Okay, that's fine. We caught that early enough. This is getting fuel. This is making fuel. Fantastic. That will slowly build up as well. And boom, they are making recycled rubber. Yes, it's idling, but that will catch up in a minute. Nice. Oh, really nice. Mark 3 is fast enough, is it? It probably is, but we'll speed that up a bit later on, I think. Yeah, so this should be 16 per minute coming off here and 64 over there. Looks like it's working correctly. Okay, so see what we can see. I'm just going to slow this down here, this one. We can count it a bit and can slow this one down as well. That'll give us a better idea of the amount that comes out of here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there were 2 there. 10, 2, 11, 12. Well, yeah, okay, it's about right. I'm going to say that's good. Nice. So let's just see. Everything's running at 98%-ish. The last few percent will build up, and that will take a little while, like I say, just because of the overloading of things, or the startup times. At 96, but as long as it's not idling, it'll be fine. Got to stay above 5 each time. I think it looks like it is. Well, it's pretty close though. It will run just in time. Okay, Mel. No. This is to make heat sinks with. Heatsink production is way down there. It's only built at this end because this is where the oil's coming from. So I think it would be a good idea to do it down here instead of right at the other end where all the other stuff is. So we're going to do this. I'm going to send the rubber down to make heat sinks for the nuclear power systems. Yeah, you'll see that in a second. I just wanted to just a test to see how well it works, to make sure it actually works. But I think it is. Nothing's idling. Yeah, and we've got a complete capacity of 600 oil in this pipeline, so we just got to be a little bit careful that we don't use too much of it. You know what I mean? And I know we need more plastic and stuff for some other processes, but that's for heat sinks and with aluminium and copper. I don't think it is. I think if you look at the heat sink, you have these two options. This makes more, and it makes them from aluminium casings rather than the alkylate sheets. So you don't need so much copper. You can use the copper to make more casings rather than using the copper to make the sheets. And you don't need the copper for making the copper sheets either. So, and it's the alternative, and normally the alternates are better. So, that's what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm very limited with the amount of copper I have over here, but I'm not so limited with the amount of oil, because I have a bunch of oil. And oil processing, well, it is kind of expensive, especially when you're overclocking like this. Yeah. I will run a belt down somewhere. Now it's got to think where I want to run it, because it's going to be a bunch of manufacturers coming down here eventually. But I would like somewhere nice and tidy to run it up. But honestly, this stuff here is going to go away shortly. You have plenty of copper and no oil. Yep, okay. then doing it the other way is the best way for you. Right, let's... I want a fast belt going down, and since I have plenty of these, I'm just going to run it here for the moment. So it's going to come over to here. I'm just going to go like this. Gonna hit it down this way. Oh damn it. It's coming from here, going to go here. Oh, that was... No, okay, no. Also not. Here. I'm just going to bring it down here for the moment. Just run it down here because it's a little bit out of the way. It's out of the way enough. You know what I mean? And then later on, we'll move it around again. This is basically just... We're still just testing that everything's going to work. So in order to do that, we just want to get everything running. And then we can turn it all off while we hook up the rest of the nuclear stuff, nuclear power. And fire it up again once all the other reactors are online. I've got no idea where the thing is. I think it's here. So this will get moved later on. This belt, and we'll probably have a nice train of belts going down the side there, I imagine, to move all this. Because this production that's going on over here for fuel and stuff, that's actually going to be deleted. We're not going to use fuel anymore. Going to use, going to try anyway to use batteries instead to power the drone, because packaged fuel doesn't give us enough throughput. But what I do actually want is I want a bunch more of these containers, because I'm going to actually, when I delete this, I'm going to want to have some packaged fuel just for flying around and stuff. I won't need it for anything else, so we can do this. Let's stop sending it to the recycler and just start building it up in here, and then we'll just leave this running and build it all up. You paused your nuclear plant and build a bunch of batteries to make the parser. Okay. Yep, quite often you end up pausing things and going back to them later on. I did kind of the similar thing here. I did a lot of this off stream, tidying a lot of this stuff up, and I went away and did a whole bunch of other things because I figured some of this stuff here is quite tedious and it's boring, not so interesting for streaming. But anyway, now we're back today because I've got something interesting to try. And yeah, we'll see how it comes after this. And I can give you a little tour through what's going on. Now, where the hell does this have to go? To go here, right? This is it. It's a heat seeker reduction. Heat sinks. I may wait till you get to the next level, because particle accelerators are pussies compared to converters. You draw some absolutely massive power. Let's see, where's my pickup? What's this? Some of the casings line. Here's the other line, which doesn't have an input yet. The battery bank will last 45 minutes. That load, that takes 45 seconds to recharge. Okay, just slightly less time than it takes to take that. Oh well, so then you're balanced out. You're making enough, which is the important thing. We got a quick squiz here, so I think I need a spot to bring it in. So where can I bring this line of whatever it's going to be in? Yep, no, that's perfect, yep. Go look for more sloops. I think I do something like this. This can go to here. Right. This will be this line here. I wish I could actually then do a bit nicer, right? This for the moment, bring it over here. And then link it in somehow later on. Okay, so we put this here. And this belt from here to here. Something like that. Come back with this, just go backwards a bit. Put it on the nice line. Where is it? No, it's in here, just bring it across. Yeah. Sure, that'll do. We'll go back to feeding my nuclear plants so I don't have to rely on batteries. Yeah. Yeah, it says, but I mean, that's fun, isn't it? Balancing everything out the way you think it should work. And everybody has a different way of doing things. You know, like, so I, for example, I completed the game on 16,000 megawatts or so. So I found that quite a challenge and quite interesting. Let me think. What have I got coming up here? What did I say? 256. 256 I can do with a... I'll just make this... No, make this my 8. I want these things to come out quickly, so... Okay. There's a bit of stuff going on over here. 8 to 9, yeah. Yeah, 8 to 9 is... I don't think it's enough, you know. It'll get you through phase 4, I think. But anything up to phase 5, you need a lot more than that. Need a lot more. So let me run you through what's going on. We have an aluminium factory over here, which is actually, I think it's actually running reasonably well. 100%, yeah, so that looks good. I was considering moving it up the other end there and bringing the aluminium production down and just bringing it down on a belt. Because at the moment it's actually going halfway over there anyway. I think those are the aluminium ingots that are being made there, so it would kind of make sense to push it down there, especially since the bauxite is now coming in on a belt down this tree here. So yeah, so that's going to be moved eventually, but at the moment it's just sitting here. I actually had to ditch the drone idea, and there's a belt now running. Where the hell are we? We're over here. There's a belt. So there's a belt that runs over and picks up these 3 iron nodes here. And then it runs all the way over here and picks up this bauxite node to bring it all the way over here. And the sulfur from here is also being shipped over as well. Because, honestly, I was trying to do some converting with a converter to make the extra sulfur I needed for all the reactors. It's so power expensive. I'd have to build like a whole nother power plant just to power this stuff. So I decided to sort of jump away from that and just belt a few things across. Yeah. You'll see it in a second. So, Tamarel, how are you, buddy? Freezing? Ooh, that doesn't sound good. It's getting warmer here, slowly. Well, we have nice 17, 18 degrees today or something, but that's, you know, that's kind of autumny, springy for us anyway, so it is getting warmer, which is nice. Yeah, so the aluminium production, very nice to see you, man. We've got some, the hell was that? Silicon production going, and that's coming over here, going over to this, so we have a little foundry section up over here. And these are the ones, right? Yeah, silica and aluminium scrap to make a bunch of aluminium ingots here. We have some caterium ingots going on, which is backed up because we're not using them all yet. Yeah, a bit of steel factory, and then over here is a copper factory or foundry setup. This stuff here, like I said, all has to go eventually. that will be moved down the other end so that all the oil products are made right up there and then just shipped down here. So this petroleum coke and so on, and then that should look a bit tidier. Yeah, let's go fire this thing up and see if it actually is going to work. You made a sloppy alumina plant. It's a fraction of the size of a regular one and pushes out more alumina. Yeah, sloppy alumina is a great recipe. It really is. Combined with whatever the other alternate is. We don't use silica at all. It's a nice tidy setup. You just have to downclock one of the input refineries on something. I remember exactly what it was. Right, let's just, if we just delete this, I'm just running this from here to here. And that will hopefully... Let's go back and have a look and see if it works. This will give us heat sinks. Like I say, we already have heat sinks running. We have the casings running. So these belts here will eventually be full of items running up and down for the manufacturers that are required in this area. There it is, going through already. So if I did everything right, well, you know, steel canisters. Oh, steel canisters is good. This is not the one. Oh, this is the one. Look, here we go. Oh, cool. So it's arrived. We are making heat sinks, which are probably not doing anything with them at the moment. No, they're going straight on there. We have to sort out them in a second. Now we'll see if the production runs. Perfect, 100% already. Excellent. You need a lot of heat sinks to run these things. Did I put a sign on here? No, I didn't. Do 40, 60, 80, 86 or something, 86 heat sinks per minute we'll need. But that's good, yeah? Rubber's coming in, alloy production is going in. Now what should hopefully happen is that we shouldn't run out of aluminum. Aluminum or aluminium. I don't know, sorry, I missed that, Mel. I need to go find oil and start making plastic, and that's always something and make copper. Just shut down, that was just what, yeah. You don't trust the whole feeding back in thing? Ah! It generally works. This will actually be a good test now, because it looks like we're running out of aluminium, yeah? So we should have 480 aluminium ingots coming in per minute. And I'm not sure we are. It was backed up. Clearly now that it's not, it's dropped out to 96%. Think something goes idle? Well, in my experience, things tend to run just fine. I never have a problem with it. Sometimes it takes a little while to get it started up, but you just have to prime it first. So, I mean, this is using the recycling method. 100% there. Let's turn off a bit. Yeah, but I mean, this has been here for a couple of hours now, and I haven't come back and looked at it. I think the important thing is that you do something like this, so you know, I have the two outputs from here feeding back into the two inputs for these, and I just put a valve on here to make sure that this can't pump in too much water. It's all part of the fun, Tamriel, isn't it? Anyway, I think there's a bug here, because I don't think this is going to make enough. But this is what we're here to test, yeah? We're here to test this stuff. You're 95%. It's not actually idling though, is it? If it's not idling, then it's okay. Very close though. I think I will go and check the smelters just to make sure we're making enough stuff.
Oh, shit. I was just about to pop.
If it's off by 0.1 in either direction, it'll eventually break. Okay. Because I can't. I don't remember having issues. Yet. With it, just initial startup is always a problem. That's okay. this is 120, right? So all 120, they're all running 100%. All running 100%. And so it's 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. And 120 times 6. 6 is 720. Doesn't look like 720 though, does it? What's this? What are you coming off there? What's this? You're all coming in here. You need 240 times 3. Oh shit. 240 times 3? Yeah, 720. Okay, all good. Okay, but this shouldn't be happening. I bet you if I do this, it doesn't. So hopefully we'll see nothing on this belt. We'll just slow it down to make sure anything that comes through there does get checked. Does turn that little lift? Okay, I think that's it. It takes longer to implode. And change the inputs on my generators from one front-loaded pipe to one pipe per 4. Everything's working like a charm. Cool. Cool rocket fuel production. Good for you, man. I've not even done turbo fuel. Not even done turbo fuel yet. Been kind of obsessed with this little mess. Anyway, I'll take you through it. So, over here, we have a bit of concrete being made because we need concrete combined with the steel to make the steel beam alternate recipe. Which is making enough for, I'm even putting down signs to try and remind me of what everything's for. So that's for making plutonium fuel rods, and that's a little belt that is right here. This belt here, so it runs down this way all the way to the end and comes back again, and we'll get sunk at the end, and we'll just feed these as we go along, as we build them along the rest of the way. And that's basically the format that it follows. Oh, you skip turbo fuel. Okay, fair enough. I've not tried it yet, mate, so I'm going to take your word that that's the best way to do it. Nitric acid we need, so that's what these iron plates are for. We have plenty of those. We've got a whole bunch of quick wire. We need 1200 quick wire per minute, so these bad boys are doing that. And hopefully not backing up, but they won't back up once we actually get everything running over the other side. We have some silica production for uranium cells, and then these are heat sinks here, and these are aluminium casings, and yep, that is what that's doing. And that's so heat sinks, we'll have to run that belt in a second and figure out where it needs to go. And once we're done that, we've got this stuff here left to sort out. So there is electromagnetic control rods and crystal oscillators. I need to figure out which recipe is the best one. I think this one, because we have a little bit of oil left over. We can make some rubber and plastic, which will give us the alternate for this. Why is that turned down to 2? I'll have to go run the numbers again. We have excess, not quick wire, but we have excess deuterium ingots, and we can make more copper ingots, so that shouldn't be a big problem. This is a bit of a nasty one though. Control rods, AI limiters, and stators. We need more steel for the stators. We have a bit. I'm not sure we have enough. And again, more quick wire, so there'll be another little quick wire factory doing that, and more plastic to make the AI limiters. But we'll combine this, hopefully, with that, and hopefully it'll be a nice number, and we'll be able to just make one AI limiter section and then split everything off from there into that. So that's what's still got to be done. What's this? This is also high-speed connectors if I want to go for this route. High-speed connector, electromagnetic control rod. Yeah, basically this is the nuclear feeding area. And everything will be, hopefully, on a separate network, power network. So all of these particle accelerators and manufacturers and so on, and blenders and blah-de-blah, all these refineries and everything will be on one network. And will be powered by, I'm guessing, what I have over there, which is a 10,000 megawatt petrol, a fuel plant, and a 6,000 megawatt coal plant. So I'll probably do that. How many is it? It's 8 times 3. What's that? 24? and all overclocked 200%. I think it should be 120,000 megawatts when it's finished, when it's running. Yeah, each one does 5,000. Yeah. And all organized into groups of 3, so yeah. It's quite a nice little layout. It should work, huh? Yeah, 6 and not overclocked. That gives you what? 15,000, yeah? Basically what I'm running with at the moment. I think I have a production of... Yeah, I have a massive production of a capacity. Oh, I don't know. It's all very confusing. Okay, so that works. But at least it seems to work, right? Well, we go back and check. We've been away for a little while, so let's see if everything's still running. Heat sinks 100%. Allocatings 99%. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll have to keep a good eye on that, because if that slows down, then that will slow down. It could well be just because we're running at capacity here. 720 is the capacity of these lines here, so it might be worthwhile just to boost that up. So yeah, we'll do that. Yep. Or we know we're doing that. We can actually just take this off. We don't need that. Then everything should be fine. You'll end up somewhere north of 20. Okay. $9,000? Am I doing 9,000 aluminium ingots? No. Don't think so. I like doing larger things like this. You know, you probably don't remember 4 or 5 years ago when I did the massive crystal oscillator factory. I don't know if you ever saw that. 150 odd crystal oscillators per minute. Something crazy like that. Okay, oh yeah, sorry, no, let's go back. Now I've got to run the heat sinks to the I'll run the heat sinks to the right belt here, so let's figure out where they have to go. Going on one of these lines. I can never remember. It might be this one here, actually. If it is, then it's nice and easy. So let's see what this one takes. What do you got? Heat sinks, perfect. Heat sinks and control rods. So we've got to run 2 belts for this, which is fine. We've got 1 belt here, which has got the steel beams coming in. So, oh, did I even do that? Did I do that already? Am I so clever? Oh, geez, you know what? Okay, these 2 belts here, we're going to use these 2. Oh, we just plop the heat sinks on one of them. And then we're going to figure out where our heatsink production is. What is it Kibbs likes to say? Asked Kibbs. Well, asked Neki. Good job. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this? Nope, this one. Is the heat sinks? That's heat sinks. Okay, let's open up this then, and we'll grab this. Down here, say user, come and go that way. Let's bring it over here. We're going down this line here. So we're lining up with you. Good. Right. Like that. I should do it this way. Come here. Up to there. I hope this is straight. Hey. Get rid of that then. Make it look a bit better than that. We line it up here, and then this will do this. Whoop whoop. Heat sinks are running. And then this thing needs electromagnetic control rods. Which is going to be the next thing. That's going to be a little while. We get that up and running completely. But it's just going to head off down here somewhere. And we're going to have to dunk it under this line. That's fine. Do that later on. All right, so hopefully we'll see heat sinks running down this line. There we go. Boom. Nice. Going into these manufacturers. Yay. Heat sinks. Super duper. Cool. Then we just want the control rods and then it's the cells. All right, now we just have to... Yeah, this is a bit dodgy at the moment, so don't look too closely at this. This is something we'll definitely have to tidy up later on. You should be overloading to the right. You should be doing the same. Yeah, okay, good. Later on we'll have a proper sync system set up for this. Because realistically it shouldn't actually be overflowing at all. We should be making just enough in this system to power everything in this line. Okay, so let's check. Here we are missing electromagnetic control rods. This we know. This has the casings, and the non-fissile uranium will come from here, which needs the uranium waste. It has the nitric acid, it has sulfuric acid already. And that's the same. Okay, so that's that. Water is done. Nuclear reactors are done. On the back here we have the nitric, the iron plates are done. Nitrogen gas and water is not done. We need to, there's nitrogen pipe here which is just rubbish. It's not split at all down the system, so we have to fix that. Sulfur is done, but water is not. Okay, here we have more control rods. Oh, we don't have a rotor factory yet. I forgot about that. No rotors yet. Okay, to try and remember that. So rotors, crystal oscillators, and electromagnetic control rods. So we want to know the control rods are missing from the other side. So that's 3 things left to do. That's sulfuric acid again, and this is nitric acid again. Okay, and then over the back here, I think this is all done. Yep, so we have plenty of sulfur. We have 800 sulfur coming in to do all that. We have 150 quick wire, 1200 quick wire, 1200, yeah, 1200 quick wire, and we have the silica coming in for that. So that's all good. One problem we are going to have is not such a problem with this drone port because, sorry, not with this one, but this one, because this drone port is going to get the uranium from up there, and it will hopefully give us a turnaround time that's fast enough to, you know, give us the 300 per minute. I do worry a little bit that it won't, and we'll have to build a train network or something because we need 600 from somewhere else as well. And the other node over there, which we can get 600 for, doesn't, the throughput's not fast enough. If we run with fuel, no. So the idea is, if we change fuel types, like a bad example because it's not got anything that's going anywhere. It's got one that's going somewhere. It did have, let me just turn this off for a second, maybe that will work, and I'll stick a drone on here and we can see what I mean. So if I set you to go to nuclear bauxite, this port, you're going to nuclear bauxite out. I guess you fly once, don't I, before I figure out what's going on. I think I worked out somewhere, or I saw somewhere that if you give it batteries instead of fuel, packaged fuel, it flies much faster to the destination back, which means you get better throughput. But I still don't, I'm not sure it's going to be enough to do 600 per minute, even with 2 of them. You know, that's something for another day, not for today. So you kind of see what it's going to do here. So there'll be this in case silica feeding in from here. It's going to go down this line and will get pulled off by all of these manufacturers as they're running. And since we should be making enough that it won't get consumed, it will just the belt will hopefully kind of fill up, and there won't be much coming off here anyway. So all this can be just run to a single sink somewhere. Mark 2, can actually make that a Mark 3. Make our loop around a bit faster. And hopefully not sink so much. And then, yeah, that's the idea. So, yeah, you can run 2 drones, but the test I did, which was running from here to the bauxite node, which is Where the hell is that? Over here somewhere. Where am I? No, up here, this bauxite node here. So to run from here to here, and it was giving a throughput of like 220 or something. So even if I had 2 drones, it would give me a throughput of 440, and I need to get 600. So drones on fuel 25 meters per second, battery rocket fuel 30. Yeah, thanks, that's it. Yep. So it's about half as fast again. Not quite 12. Yeah, it's half as fast again, which I guess would mean if it's a 200 throughput, then it would be a 300 throughput. So maybe it's enough then. But the bauxite node, if I remember correctly, outside the bauxite, the uranium node is further away than this node is, so I would have to travel further. So I think I'll still be in trouble. Yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think what might end up doing is, because I have 3 of them here, I'll quadruple it up, or yeah, so I'll have 2 here that will go from here to 2 drone ports over there and back again. The problem is, of course, the drone ports, yeah, give them fuel rods. Yeah, that would be great. I could do, because I'm going to sink them in the end, so they should fly pretty fast. But I really don't want to have all the nuclear waste rolling around if I don't have to. So yeah, so I think that'll be one of these will go to the node up there with batteries in there and back again. And I have a feeling, I didn't check with this when this was running before, but if I run it with batteries, I think it's it uses less per trip, so I don't have to make so many. Could be, not sure. Anyway, so that'll be it. So 2 drones go to the 600 node. Sorry, 4 drones go to the 600 node, 1 drone goes to the 300 node. I actually need to underclock it a little bit as well, because I actually only want 880, not I want 880 and not what did I say? Not 900. So one of them can be a little bit less. Well, that's my 880 per minute splitter. Looks great here. Or limiter, I should say, limiter. Yeah, exactly. What could possibly go wrong? Just about bloody everything. Okay, so what's the time? 11:30. So we can spend another hour or something getting something else ready. Thinking about rotors. Wait a minute, let me get my little notepad up. Because somewhere in there it said how many rotors I need, I think. Nope. No rotors. Well, let's I can figure out how many rotors I need. Because I can't build a rotor factory if I don't know how many rotors I have to make. There we go. Let's check this. Where was it? Rotors, 2 per minute. Don't need bugger all then. We write that down. Rotors. 2 per set, and that means that we need 16. Because there's 8 sets. Yeah, there'll be 8 of these. The whole system, and they'll need... Is that the right tempo? 0.6. This is running at 200%, so it burns 0.2 per minute instead of 0.1, so we need 0.6 per minute. Yep, it's fine. 0.6 crystal oscillators. We really don't need very many crystal oscillators at all. Do I have that written down? 0.6 crystal oscillators, 8 crystal oscillators per minute. Electronic control rods. So you need, honestly, 68 electronic control rods. So that's a lot. It's a really annoying number. 2 here, the 16 of those there is fine. But then the other one over here, it's a quite stupid number. Why has my casing stopped? Casing should not stop. Oh, did I not do this properly? Oh, you're an idiot. Yeah, okay, it's probably backed up everywhere. Go and see if I did that up. Well, I wouldn't have backed it anyway because of the overflow system, which should have taken care of that. Yeah, so 16 rotors. I mean, rotors. I have a rotor factory. This does that already. Then an assembler. Going to do it without copper sheets. I could do it like this. Could use a real basic recipe for that. Copper rotor, give me that per minute. Steel rotor gives me 5 per minute. I need 16. This gives me 4 per minute. So I need 4 of these. Iron rods. I can make iron rods from steel beams, right? I think, can I? Iron rods. Oh, not really. Rod. You. Get this one. Can make a bunch of those. Yeah, but I can make them from steel. Just as good. I have plenty of steel left over at the moment. Whereas my ingot production at the moment is bang on what I need. So I've got to be a little bit careful. I'm going to have to make more. I know. But this system at the moment is only giving me just what I need. But I do have excess bauxite, I think. Let me check that. Because I'll need more aluminium for the batteries, huh? Actually, do I? Do I? I do need it. But yeah, I need this. Now we're using here. We're using 135 per minute, 270. Right, 135, 270 is 520. And I'm guessing I'm not limited anywhere. It's probably, I have to go back up the other end and check. I don't think it's limited anywhere. Bauxite. Comes in here. I think I'd have to fly all the way over the node to double check. But it is tapping a node which is, what's this, a Mark 5? Yeah, it's definitely not full, is it? It's tapping, which node is it? Let's go have a look. I think it's this one here, which is a pure, so I can go up to 1200 on that if I need to. I can get more bauxite. Not a problem. Not a problem. I think we can squeeze in here then, maybe, or we'll try it, 4 more of these to make rotors. I'll be able to fit it here. We can get it close enough. We're lining up everything here. Everything's getting a bit skew-whiffed now. I could do this. Let's see if it fits. All right. Yeah, okay. I've got to reroute this. Over here. And then get rid of this one here. I won't do that. You come from here, go over here. Like that. And that. So that would be 3 and 4. No, okay. Kind of works, huh? Quite, no, yeah, that's a bit close. I think annoyingly, you're going to have to jiggle that out. That one fits, but this one's not going to. No, we'll do it. No, we'll do it at double then. We'll just overclock it. Since we're going. We'll do this with rotor. Rotor, give it 2 of these. Oh, running out. Got it. So 8 per minute. Okay, copy and paste that. 16 rotors per minute. We need a bunch of screws and a bunch of rods. Screws we can actually just do like this. And the constructor spins here and spin it around. And you can give me steel screws. Can you give me 200 per minute? How much do I need? 400 per minute. Some more of these, please. Shards. So, can you do 400? You can give a really nasty number of steel beams. That's okay. Steel beams are on a loop, so that wouldn't matter. Okay, so we can do that. Iron rods. We need 80. Okay. Maybe we're not doing that here. 80 iron rods per minute. The best I can do is a constructor with Geez, we're doing that then, aren't we? Yeah, right there next to this here. This is going to be iron rod. Now we're going to collect that so we can do 80. 20 steel ingots per minute. Perfect. That's good. Steel beams, steel ingots. I'm transporting up here steel ingots, right? These ingots. Where are you? Sorry, hang on. I've got to get jump under here for a second. I think there's a link loop. Comes back around. These ones here. So these are the ones that we're not using. They come over here and they go into the line, and then any excess ones come off here. So this is the one that goes to the sink, right? Yeah, this one that goes to the sink. So these are excess. Come here. Not very many, but there's a few, and this is a Mark 5 belt. So up to 720 is what we're trying to send through here. G'day, Plop. Welcome, welcome. So I'm missing a step. I need to add another step here, which is going to be making the steel beams. I don't have an extra production of beams down the end here. I think they're just making enough. So I'm going to have to make some beams from somewhere. But not using this recipe, because that's a good recipe. Or I overclock one of these slightly and pull everything back, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's going to make things more complicated. So, how many steel beams do I need? I need 8. Okay. I don't really have much options here if I want to do it just with this one. Yeah. Aluminium beam. Does it quickly. Boundary. 45 per minute. I really don't need that many. Do I set up somewhere actually I might do that. Instead of having these two here. I'll leave that one. I'll leave one of them here. I'll leave this one. No, that's steel beam. Sorry, I'll leave this one. Steel ingot, 20 ingots per minute. We'll take this recipe here and we'll turn it to this one. And we'll get rid of this and we'll move the steel beam production over here somewhere because there is a little bit of excess. There's a bit of excess limestone coming in here, which we can definitely use. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. Click. So that can go away. I'll see, can this go away? Yes, it can go away for the moment. Yeah, you're not going to back up anytime soon, so get the stuff set up here. So, actually, we need to do the other thing first, which is merges on here. So you're going to come this way. Hey, come on. Oh, give me the damn belt. Good. So, and so. Then we want one of these here. One comes here. Going to go that way. We want one of these around here. A merger. Go here. Line up with this. And you're going to be lined up with that. So 1, 2, and 3. On there. Mark the 80 belt there. And we'll just get this hooked onto this line here. So we can get the excess stuff out of the way. So then this will go like this. Yeah, and then this will go here like that. And then we'll have another one of these. This on this point here. Got one of those here. And that goes on there. That one goes on there. Okay, so. Oh, ads. Guys, ads are coming up. Sorry, I didn't notice. Send you quickly over to the intermission screen and see you back in 5 minutes. Okay. Got the Dumbo. I did get up to the wrong thing. But that's going to work better now. We can hook this under here. And then this one. 7 here goes onto that one, hopefully. There we go. There was something stuck in there, was there? No. Okay. It's all good. Oh, cheers, man. I'll start on Monday. Next week. Yeah, should be fun, hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed. So not much. Rods can be nice and slow. Now we can make nice slow rods, so that doesn't have to be super duper fast, but we can make it fast enough here. Yeah, just waiting for the final contract to come through. Yeah, tech stack is not that different to what I've been doing anyway, so yeah, that's going to be just fine. Same technologies, well, same at least IDE, so half the battle, I think. An IDE that you're used to will certainly help. But yeah, but it's the thing I like about it is obviously an environment or a world that I'm very comfortable with. So if their technologies are a bit different, or if they're using some systems that I don't know, it will be easy for me to pick it up because I understand everything that's going on behind it. You know, so they won't have to explain why they're doing. Well, they might have to, but hopefully won't have to explain why they're doing certain things the way they are, because I will know how everything stitches together. So yeah, that's definitely a plus. And a bunch of friendly guys, real friendly guys. So, or at least the ones I've met so far. So I don't anticipate there's going to be anything going untoward there. So no, it should be good. Looking forward to seeing what it is they want me to do. Yeah, and you know, I'm incredibly lucky because, you know, to find something like that from where I am in the world, you know, these they don't pop up very often, those sort of jobs. So yeah, well, good. I'm very, very happy. Or very excited, I should say. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, exactly. In a world I really enjoy working in, and no, yeah, there's really no downsides. Or at least no downsides that have appeared yet. No. Oh, you keep popping in. I shall keep you up to date with how things are going. How's that? Okay. Now this actually only needs 20 ingots per minute, so this can all actually mark. We can bring this right down to mark 1. Or did I do that already? Actually, no, I want to mark 1 belt. Just to limit things. Don't need anything coming in too quickly. Come here. Hell. There we go. Thank you. I'll make this a mark 1 lifter as well. Good. So that needs steel ingots. And steel ingots I have. Steel ingots are running right past here on this line here. So, oh shit. Alright, yeah, we'll do this again then. Means I guess we're going to mess this one up a bit. And if we can do this relatively quickly, we can stop this one here. Get rid of this, and that. We'll grab this line here, just the backing uppy liney. You can come over here and do this. Let me get rid of this. That. And then you can come from here and go down to wherever you're supposed to join up here. There we go. Right. So, line is done. Now, we need, this is the Mark 1 output. So this can be just real slow. Like that. Let's stick a Smarty splitter on here. Boom. And we'll try and think better. I will say, you please, sir. Left. Any ahead. Overflow. Yeah, and that will be coming through because we have nothing. Yeah, exactly. We have no power on the system yet, so we'll do that. we'll put some power on here, which will then at least get this part running. So like that goes to there, that comes to here. It comes to our central line point, which is on the line, just over the line. Oh, I don't know, which one is it? I think it's just over the line. It's over the line, it's like here. Like that, and then we're going to go into there. Okay. And now, you will fill up, sir, please, with rods, and make me rods, and give me rods over here. I've done that wrong, haven't I? I've put rods on the super fast belt system, which I clearly don't need. Alright. And now we're going to do something else, which is might look a bit munted. But if we just all these belts are in a bad plot spot. We're just going to do this for a second. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just for testing, right? It's just for testing. Oh, well, it would be for testing if it wouldn't look awful like that. Go over there, please, and then go over there. We set these behind each other. So this one needs to make. What else do we need to make? What did we say we needed? I've forgotten. We need screws. Screws. Yeah, there is. But uses copper, and I can't be bothered making a bunch of wire. So I already have the steel running around, so I either make steel pipes and wire from one of these copper lines, or I just use the steel to make this, and I have the excess steel, so just easy. And these make so many screws, it's not even funny. Yeah, and we have the power to overclock. With, you know, it's stupid amount of beams. 7.962, and this will do then aluminium beam. Aluminium beam, is that what I said I wanted to do? Or I want to do the steel beam? Oh, well, forgotten. What the hell do I want to do with it? It was something else, wasn't it? I wanted to do this. I wanted to do a foundry for that. Not this, sorry. So, yeah, no, that's exactly right. Yeah, just take whatever's the excess, because both those recipes are quite good. If you use the steel screws, then it doesn't cost much to make, you know, absolute ton of screws. And vice versa as well, works fine. So here we want to do molded beam, right? Molded beam, we need, well, it'll be basically 8. I still 21 ingots and 14 concrete. Good question. I'm sure if we have 21 ingots per minute, I guess we can have a quick look here. See if there's anything going down this line. Well, I would say that is at least 21 per minute, wouldn't you? Of excess ingots. Should probably, oh, I'm stuck. I should probably measure that at some point. But it looks like more than 21. So this will still work. So we'll grab that there in a minute. Because it makes more sense to take that. Over here we have this lovely limestone line, which might actually be using everything we need here. 120, 480. Yep, that is a 480 line. No, it's a rather more than a 480 line. But it must be blocking here somewhere. Okay, there's a 480 here. So we'll slap real quick here on a splittery. Yep. And we'll do a pipe belt up here. That's gonna be fine. It's 1200 coming in, so we have plenty of limestone. Not a big deal. I'll even set up a second wet factory if I have to. So that can go straight into there. Actually, swing the other ones, right? Straight into there. Put some power on this. Put some power on that. Put that on to... yeah. Okay. So that's that. Now, if we nip back down here again, that's already filled up. So I can also say this one, overflow to the right. To the right, overflow down the middle. Take this little belt here. See if we can get over there for a kickoff. Bearing in mind we don't really want to care. Don't really care if this is too terribly straight or not. Yep. Right. I didn't look at that too closely. Oh, oh, you idiot. It's concrete, not limestone. 14 concrete per minute. I can do that with a destructor. Anything fancy there? Give me 15 per minute. Oh, it's going to take a little while to warm up. Well, if the throughput gun would be nice right now. Just put any belt until it's transfer us. Yep. Yeah, that would be. You're right, that would be quite handy. Okay, so I think then, yeah, I would do another one of these. But no, I really don't have to. Once it's started up, it's started up, isn't it? It's, I've been limestone. I'm not short of cheap, energy efficient, and we just sort of kick it into gear a bit. so it would start. Oh crap! You go from there to there. And this is making 8. I could actually get it to make this, which is what, 7.692. Maybe that's a nice number. Try 7.692. No, it's a terrible number. 13.675. Let's do that. 13.675. 41.025 per minute. Right, okay. It's running anyway. Steel beams are running. You are making screws. Oh, I haven't done anything with you. Ah, no. You're going to be full of screws any second. Really full of screws. Go there. I need a Mark 5 lifter to do this. And go there. Okay, make some parts come here. Yep. And again, don't look too closely at this. Oh. Yeah, it's in the middle of those things as well, so that probably doesn't help.
Oh, shit.
And oh jeez, is this the line I want? That's the line I want anyway. Perfect. Aha. All right, very good. Genius. Did you make some screws? Oh, look, I made a bunch of screws. Screws go there. Screws come here. Make me rotors. Go with the rotors. Boom. Actually, I didn't set this up, did I? Overflow to the right. Is my line already hooked up? It's not, is it? Yeah. No, there's petroleum or something else. No, it's not. Okay. So hang on. Look. Rotors do not go. Where the hell do rotors go? Rotors go way over there, right? We're going to track this back and make sure we put it on the right belt for the loop. Or at least one of the right belts. It's not that, is it? Or is it? No, this is done, right? This is done. Yeah, that's done. This one is not done. Rotors and control rods and oscillators. So let's follow one of these lines back. Does it matter which one? It does. Let's be one of the top 3. Okay. See what I'm doing here? Or one of the back 3, I should say. So one of these 3 here. Let's try this one. See where that goes. interesting. It goes over here, then it's this one here. Okay. Oh, that's all good. No, it's the top level one, so should get under here, everything just fine. And now we'll have to go over and under those other bits because we've got to go past the heat sinks and whatnot. Shouldn't also be such a big deal. Go here. So come back to here. Make this one here. Over here. Same thing, and then there. So, and turn it off. Down. Plus. No, okay. That will stay down here then. And we'll go for another loop here to about line it up if we can. Like this. And then come back up here. Right. I can get rid of that then. Just go all the way from here to here. Back up to here. And now we need to look for the rotors. Where are the rotors? To this one? What is that one? Okay, perfect. So I got my 5 lift here. Boom. Rotors are going. Excellent. This. Go this to here. I've got one more thing coming down here, or 2 more things actually coming down here. We're going to do something on them as well. And I guess their production lines are going to be further down, so we might as well just run the belts down. So this one comes down here. Turn them a bit off. This is going to be for control rods and something else. Whatever the other thing was up there. I've forgotten. Good point. We'll leave them lowered, and we can come over here. Just zoom onto here somewhere. So right here, so and so. Give them this level, and then bring them up afterwards. So, and oh, did I get that in the wrong spot? Of course I did. Okay, and pull them back up again. And then we'll sort out the next bit in a while. The rotors are rolling. See if they're ending up in the right place. Well, they are. Should see 1 or 2 rolling past here. Unless they're already gone through. Unless they're stuck somewhere. Ah, there's one. No. Isn't it? No rotors. Where are they? Looked like they were coming up. Why are they not making it here? Where are they stuck? Stuck on a belt somewhere. They're stuck here. Why the hell are they stuck here? Okay. Oh, was there a double? Ah, okay. Oops, my bad. Which one is this supposed to be then? Is this coming from the right spot? I guess it is. Okay. Don't need a bomb. Yay, rotors. Fantastic. Disaster averted this time. Here they go. Nice. Feeding into this machine, we'll have rotors. Nice. And that will just slowly fill up because we'll make sure that these ones here are all set to overflow on the right. So the rotors will just keep circulating. Yeah, and with such a low number of being made per minute, 16 per minute, we'll just have a system here where we sort of limit the number of ones going around. Slow them down a bit here. These are with Mark 5s, and this is Mark 6 barrel here. So if this fills up, then they'll come off here and go into the sink, and it won't really matter. So, what have I got left to do? I think that just leaves two things, right? Crystal oscillators and electromagnetic control rods, and then the uranium, of course. And I already know how many oscillators I need. 0.6, I need 8 crystal oscillators per minute. So let's nut out that plan, because that's then the last two things to go. But yeah, control rods will be interesting and nasty and stuff. And I want, to be honest, the pipe work for underneath here, I'll just do off stream. Sure, nobody's really interested in seeing any more of that. But some of this planning stuff is sometimes interesting. So I think what we had here was, yeah, okay, a bit of rubber, AI limiters. So I need 6. So what happens if I just overclock this? How many do I get? 4.3. So if I have 2 of them doing that. Quartz crystal. Not a problem. I have 1800 raw quartz or something coming in, so that's not an issue. 21 rubber per minute times 2 is 42 rubber. 42 rubber. I have that already. I have 64 rubber in excess, so that's already done. 3, I'll need 6 AI limiters. And we're talking about this one, right? So this was to do 6 per minute. That would be 21 plastic. Okay, so plastic, I'm not making any plastic. Quick wire, I have a bunch of quick wire. But we'll have a bunch of take that back. I have a bunch of caterium ingots that I can make quick wire with. So that's one. Exactly. No, that's one of these for 2 of these, which is quite good. The 42 rubber I have, quartz crystal I have. So this is the only difficulty. So quick wire is not hard. Caterium ingots, copper ingots. I'll need how much? 90. Needs to be at 90. It's 100%. That's all right. Not bad. Copper ingots, we can make that relatively easily. I don't care about that. I'll make the caterium ingots some other way. So that's it. It's actually a really small chain to make the crystal oscillators. That's good. That's good. That's really good. High-speed connectors. Oh, sorry, electromagnetic control rods are something different though. AI limiters. We can make the same recipe for AI limiters here, right? We do that one. So we switch this around so I'm not going to get confused. Plastic AI limiter. Yeah, so plastic will make some plastic, and you need to make, sir, 8. Right? Because this is giving me 8 per... Actually, I'll take that back. I need a lot of these. I need 2 of these systems for doing one supply of electronic control rods that I need. The other one will need 52. 8, 36, 42, 58, 52, 48, 52. Okay, yeah. Okay, and that I guess is why I was looking at this. This one. The alternate Stators and arrow limiters versus stators and high-speed connectors to give 20 per minute I needed. I think, what was I talking about? So if I need 67 in total, say 68. 68 divided by 3 is not a big number. 69 divided by 3 is a nice number. Isn't it? No, it's not a non-nice number. After 23, I can't do 23. Oh, I need 4 of them. Oh, why don't we just forget about that for the moment? Do this. But where am I going to build it? Can't build it here because these are supposed to be running down here, and I'm supposed to have a gap. And the gap sort of disappears with all this oil production here, which is a bit annoying. But like I said, we're going to move that, so that's maybe not such a big issue. Yeah, I built the smelting array a bit too close, I think. I'll move some of it over here. I could actually. I'm going to have this little production unit here. Then we could do the same with the other one. Let's see. I think if I put this here, it interferes, excuse me, with the, yeah, I'm just going to do this anyway. Does it interfere with that belt? I think it does, yeah? Yeah, the sulfur line. Yeah. Oh, why am I limiting that now? Why am I limiting that? That's, oh, because there's 300 coming here, so I have 100 sulfur left over for batteries and whatnot. That's what that is. This is, yeah, Mark 5 line. Okay, and then we can do another one of these here. Go there like that. I have a bit of room here. I don't know, not everything has to be lined up on the other side. You can come back with a bit more stuff, to be honest. I'll leave that as it is. It's the positioning of that is okay. And like I said, we could probably do something with this. We could move that down the other end, but actually where it is not incredibly inconvenient. Alright, let's move this thing over here. So one of these, right? Let's make two of these, sorry. So I want to, first of all, copy that, and I want to take that, bring it over here somewhere. It's going to be then a line of stuff coming in here, which is not going to have the production right there, which is going to be a bit of a shame. But we'll survive that somehow, I think. Sure we will, he's funny. Come on, come on. Give it to me, baby. Yeah, you're just sitting up, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay. Oscillator. I need to move this line again. So, AR limiters was a single assembler. And this one we'll just do like this. So you can go there. You were making, which AR limiters were you making, buddy? Plastic ones, right? And you need to make 6. Quick wire and plastic. I think I said plastic we'll get from over there. Indeed, plastic I'm not making, right? Rubber, I have excess rubber, I don't have excess plastic. I'll get 42 off 64. Ooh. 64 divided by 42. Ah, okay. Yeah. Or minus 42. I mean, I know what that is. 22. 22 is not a nice number to split. But there's not much we can do about that. 21 plastic and 41 rubber. Yeah, okay. Right, and then this needs quick wire and plastic. So quick wire was also one of these bad boys. So just go here. And you'll be fuse quick wire, continuum ingots and copper ingots. You need to give me 90 quick wire per minute, which I think you do by default. Yeah, perfect. So I've got there. This needs to be split. So we'll do this quite easily. Just put it straight on the front here. So goes there, that goes there, that goes there. So that would be AI limiters going into here. Sweet, 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 sweet. Crystal oscillators. Some power on you too, so we can make sure that's all sorted. Oh, and then this one comes over here. What you got? Can you run one over here? That would be nice. Oops, wrong spot, I think. Okay. And ba-doom. Okay. Here to here. Oh, also not. There. Go. We have the power. Quartz crystal. 30 per minute. Quartz crystal. 22.5 per minute. A refinery. No, no, do that one. Foundry with what? Coal. No, I don't have any coal. I don't really want to use that. Dissolve silicate. I'm not using that at the moment, so it's going to be this one, I think. The refinery. Sure, can do that. Do. Your quartz. What should I say I need? 60. Ah, okay, not quite. But what would you do with 60? Well, let's just see if the other one is any better, because if we can just do it with a small constructor, be a bit tighter. Raw quartz. Okay, you know, we'll just do this, right? Screw this. Not like we're running out of it, so. Nope, that's the wrong spot. Okay, we'll go there. The other way there, this one here comes here, goes to the outside one, in the middle. So I'll do the same thing with this. Go straight in there, go straight in there. This will be raw quartz. Overclock by a little bit to 30. Copy those settings, go over to here. Paste them in there. We'll make this a Mark II power bolt. Give power to that and to that. Maybe I'll tidy that up later on. Okay, and then where's our raw quartz coming in? Coming right here at the moment, so we can nick that line. That will be just fine. Pipeline hole. Boom to boom. Boom to boom. Too easy, mate. It's too easy. Something's got to go wrong, right? Let's just make that Mark III. How much do I need here? 50 raw quartz, so that should be fine. We'll bring one of these, whatever it does not. Go that way. This can go that way as well. We're on a Mark 3 belt. Over about here somewhere. Go on that. Yeah, that's close enough to get our splitter lined up on it. It is perfect. Like that, and come here. Go there. Go this. Get rid of that. This is a splitter, alright? Smart splitter, are you? Any overflow? So I need 100, right? So a Mark 2 belt to here. That. So I would say any on both sides, right? Or what's this? It's also a smart splitter. Why have I got so many smart splitters here? I really need them. No, whatever. Any overflow? Probably not really the best way to do it, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, quartz incoming. This is going to give us raw quartz. Rubber, we can grab the rubber. AR limiters will be a bit of an issue, like I said. Caterium ingots. They have caterium ingots floating down here. A lot of them have no splitter on them at the moment. I'll just do this for the moment. Straight here can be left, can be overflow. Yeah, honestly, the belt work, as I say, I will tidy it up later on. I will. Caterium ingots we have. Check the copper ingot line. Okay, so this is copper ingots here. That's another smart splitter. We'll grab that one. This one we say left can be any. Straight here can be overflow. And we'll do the same thing with this. Bring it down here. See if we have enough ingots in our production line to make this work, which I'm pretty sure we do. We don't need much of that. Okay, so quick wires coming in here. Now, plastic we don't have. That's going to be an issue. Plastic we don't have, and rubber. Okay, so how much do I need? I need 21 plastic, and... Okay, let me edit this. I can take this out. 21 plastic, 42 rubber. Yeah, so that's what I need. So let's go and get that. At least the rubber is easy enough. I'm not sure we're going to get 21 plastic from plastic one, 21 plastic from, but we'll see. Oh. Need a drink. About 15 minutes until the next ad break. That's probably where we'll call it quits for tonight. Okay, so come here. So over here, yeah, they're very cool. Honestly, I wasn't too fussed about them when I first found them, but they're actually, honestly, they're so easy to make. It's easier than making aluminium stuff. So now I wasn't going to use them, but I use them everywhere now. They're just yeah. Except for things where I'm limiting, you know, like I normally do. So I have 64 rubber. Could I take one of these? That's just an idea, right? Take one of these and I go for... I need fuel. I need more fuel to do that. Don't have a lot of fuel.
I was just about to pop my cookies.
Numbers. 22, right? Is that what I had before? I have 64. I need 42. Right? Leaves me 22 rubber. I put 22 rubber into here. Gonna give me Dude, that's going to give me 44 plastic. I only need 21 plastic. So I can make that 21. 10 and a half rubber. I can have the rubber going into here. I need 10.5 fuel. Honestly, that I'll just do with the residual, with the standard fuel recipe. Residual fuel from heavy reservoir, or which one? Probably better, isn't it? What should I say? I need 10.5, right? 10.5 fuel. 15.75 crude oil. What's the alternate? Hang on a second, I need to work this out. The alternate would be residual fuel. Is that what I just did? 1.5? That's what I just did. Sorry, the other one. This one. Crude oil 15.75. Oh, shit. I got that back to front of the day. 15.75 crude oil using the fuel recipe. So if I switch this to residual fuel, I need 10.5, 15.75 heavy oil residue. Heavy oil residue. 15.75. 11 crude oil. Let's give it nah, bugger it. I'll just use this. 11 crude oil. I have enough crude oil floating around, so we just do that. So let's get that done. Pipe that up. Five crude oil expected to be. Polymer resin. I have to dump the polymer resin. So no problem. We can do that with this, right? They can just go in there. I'll need a Smarty splitter. I do this. Smart splitter goes here. Yup. Go in there. Yeah. Any to the left. Overflow straight ahead. I'm gonna grab this here. Hook it onto this here. This goes to there. That's there. Hopefully that will go in here. That's good. We need some power on this. So this is a bit real quick and nasty, dirty stuff. But it will at least get everything running. Once we have things running, we can tidy things up with proper values and whatnot. Okay, so polymer resin is not dumpable? Of course it is. Where'd you get it from? It most certainly is. I mean, it's coming in here. Excess polymer resin there, it's going in there. Okay, so a bit of that coming in. Rubber. Yeah, it will build up in a second. So we're going to have 21 plastic, which is what I want, right? 21 plastic, 42 rubber. So actually, sorry, I need another one of these. Because this is going to take 10.5 rubber. I want... Oh, jeez. Oh! Yeah, the only thing you can't think is the nuclear waste. I mean, with the exception of, you know, cups and you know, trophies and something. There was something else I ran across, but no, that's that you can sink. I guess you made a boo-boo. You might have made a boo-boo. So yeah, no, do you think just a little bit because I'm making 21 plastic per minute, which is great. Yeah. I'm taking my 10 rubber. Yeah, probably could actually. That's a good point. I think I'm not making enough. I think this resin here is quite low. But it's a good point, because you could do this, right? Polymer resin. How much am I making here? I'm using 480 of it already. That's just 240. I have 20, I have 40. I actually do have 40, you're right. I have 40, which doesn't give me enough. Yeah, but you're right. Now I could rearrange this and do a polymer resin recipe instead of a fuel recipe, and then just make the standard one out of that. Oh, I don't know. It's complicated, isn't it? Stupid plastics. One thing I wanted to point out was I need to take some of this rubber down there with me as well. No. It's a good point. You could, yeah, I could do it without the fuel recipe and just use the standard plastic one and use a bit of that and make a bit more heavy oil residue or something. Yeah, I might come back and look at that later. But sorry, what was my point? My point was I need to take some of this rubber with me, which means the rubber line is going to end up being full and backed up because I can't get the right number up, and you should be overflowed to that way, and I guess any that way. But we'll make this work first. You know? We'll do it like this. So we're all just testing, right? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. A bit of rubber, a bit of plastic. Bring them both down here. And these can be made to look pretty later on. Oh, there is a bug with these belts, though, apparently. The Mark 6 belts, they don't always transport 1200 items per minute, but I believe they're going to fix it. I think there's an issue if you're running with splitters and mergers. I noticed that it seemed to cause it for me. The mergers specifically. That if I'm running two miners on normal nodes, Mark 3 overclocked completely. Where the hell am I going this way? They were not always. They were quite often getting a small backup in them. Apparently it's something related to the frame rate that you're running at. So that's not bothered me yet. None of my production is really maxed out to that level yet. Come here. Anyway, one other thing regarding this sort of mess of rubbish here is I kind of suspect I'm going to have to make some more plastic and rubber with some of the other production lines. So if I can get all this stuff running, then I'll be able to do a nice little check at the end to see how everything's going. Yeah, I think that was it was just the graphics. You know, they really struggled to make these things move fast enough for assets, or the skins, or whatever, or the shaders, whatever you want to call it. And this one, there's nothing actually moves. It's just the items on the belt, and that must make it easier for them. So the rubber goes in here. Let's bring the rubber over here. No, not gonna go there. You go here. Should we go this route? Sure. Get a splitter on here. Splitter. No, that one. See if I can split it somewhere where it's actually going to make it down. Don't think that's good. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay. So. Good. Rubber's going in plastic. Comes over the back here. Goes into. How do you go to this? You go to that, right? Alright, so we have AI limiters. We have this running. We have this running. This is going. This is going. You're going to make me some crystal oscillators. We're going to have 6 crystal oscillators. I don't think it moves at all. I mean, if you're on it, it moves you about, which is cool. But it's just a haze there, yeah? The haze is not moving at the same rate as anything else. So that's much slower. Wait for the next thing to come across. Do it here actually. I mean, the items still move pretty damn quick, so maybe they just made it look cool. Could be that as well. Okay, so let's merge this together, because this at least we can make look kind of good, I think. Let's do it like this. There, they can go like that. Crystallize letters come there, and then we'll take it down underneath here. Actually, should we go down? Because I think underneath there is a right mess. But yeah, nah. Actually, not that bad, to be honest. And this one, I mean, everything else is being sunk into the system like that. This one might not have to be. We might not have to have a system like this. We can just send it straight over. Okay, where does it go then? That's a good question. Wait. Let's put this in at least. Like that. With the mark 5 on it. Pointing that way, and about there, like. No, damn it. Wrong way around again. Yeah, and rotate please, thank you. Alright, so that's on there. Good. So I need to figure out where the AI limiters are, sorry, where the crystal oscillators are supposed to go. I'll then figure out which belt it is on, and then figure out how to get it over there. And then there'll be just one thing that can go away. That can go away, and that can go away. I'm going to snooze the ads, try to anyway. So hopefully we don't get the warning. I guess it's this back one, right? For the uranium fuel rods. It's probably this. Okay, crystal oscillators. So then we take exactly what we did before. We take one of these 2 belts, or 3 belts here. We'll just check that we didn't do this twice here with this crazy thing. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got that one right. Yeah, okay, good. So actually we could take either of these 2. Doesn't have to be the one on the left. Hey, horsey. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for lurking, man. Appreciate it.
Shit. I was just about to pop my cookies.
200 package fuel tester. Ooh. Very cool. The hell are we? I think it's there, isn't it? Oh, there it is, right there. I just need to come over here. Okay. Let's do this. Wait a second, mate. I will chat to you in just a second. I'll chat to you properly. I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right. That's basically where it's got to go. It is not looking like the right size belt. Should be one of those. There it goes like that. Ah. What was I doing on the weekend, mate? I couldn't get into your stream on the weekend because I was... I'd like to say I was working. I wasn't working. I was watching a whole bunch of car races. It felt like work. A lot of fun. Yeah, so I never caught up with you, man. I'm sorry. But I hope you had a great stream on the weekend and that you're doing well. I'm going to bring this a little bit across here. Here. And? What did you discover? Some satisfactory tools. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's good. That's promising. And yet, just when you think you've got it right, something happens to mess it up. doesn't it? Always does. I can keep going with this one to here. Think. And then I can go straight off to that belt there. That's going to be perfect. Perfect. Then I can just delete this. Oh. And then hook this onto here. In super duper mode. Yay! Crystal oscillators, there they go. Let's catch them. Now that I like to get in and see you, mate, it's I like to come and catch up with you. We've been hanging out for a few years now, right? You and me. Is this the right line? This is the right line. Should see them coming in here. One of these two lines, hopefully. Come on, baby. There we go. Woo-hoo. Crystal oscillators. Boom, boom, boom. One thing left. We have one thing left on the list of things. And I'm going to pause those ads again because that's going to get through to that. Electromagnetic control rods. Let's watch it come in, the crystal oscillator. Boom, there it is. But it's a biggie. Control rods are a biggie. Cool. Good progress tonight, though. That was nice. That was really good. So what do we do? We got the heat sinks up and running. We got some oil production sorted out. There's a few messy things still going on, which I need to tidy up. But let's quickly head back to the main base because, well, I don't know, because we can. No worries, man. Happy to come and hang out. Happy to come and hang out. Listen to your dulcet tones. All right, what's going on over here? Bugger all, I think. Oh, we should probably check the power because that was running out earlier on. Nope, back to 100%. Very good. So I finally tidied this up, mate. Got rid of, well, almost all the stuff there. There's a little bit of the steel production I have to get rid of. The rest of it's all good. There's a whole bunch of containers under here. Thousands of them, to be honest. All basically full of containers back to about here somewhere. And a whole bunch of biofuel there if I ever need it for anything. Yeah. Tidy all this up a bit. Got some real good iron ingot production going there. Still got to sort out the copper ingot stuff. That's all looking nice. Much nicer and tidier than it was before. Turned a lot of production off because I don't need a lot of stuff running at the moment. But yeah, we're just basically very close to sorting that nuclear stuff out. So I think we'll be... yeah, of course, lights come first, mate. Yeah. I'm going to save this and say... what's it say? ECR? Electromagnetic... ECR... Control rods are up next. Boom. It's going to be the next fun thing that we try to do. And I'll have a look at that offline in the next day or two, just to try and see if I can come up with a plan that I like, so I don't have to spend hours talking to you guys in the next stream about, oh, should we do this, should we do that? And I'll try and come up with something good and say, oh, this is what we're going to do. And then we can get that hopefully up and running in the next stream, which, what the hell is today? Today is Monday. Maybe Tuesday, maybe in 24 hours, maybe the day after. We'll see. We're one of the two. Anyway, Tamriel, Horsey, thanks for coming in. Since you're both here, I still believe. Let's see if we can find somebody to go and catch up with. Maybe there's somebody we know. Horsey, are you streaming tonight, mate? It's a Monday, isn't it? Aren't you? Have you kicked off yet? Let's see if I can find you. No, not till later? Ah, okay. Oh, that's a shame. Let's see who is in the Who's streaming at the moment? Anybody we know? 7:30. Ah, okay. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Why are all these things on here? Oh, so they just... oh, whoops. I'll take those off. Satisfactory. Live channels. Not many people playing Satisfactory, is that right? Oh, am I looking at the wrong page here? Bad page. Do. Yeah, it probably is in the morning, yeah. Yeah. Did we find somebody nice and small like us? Nobody has a preference. G-Swap City, Revo Drive. The Withered Bard. Oh, he's French. Yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anybody who has a cool name now. Oh, me. Nicky lad, there I am. Mr. Dave Twitch. Loki Scared Boy. Oh, there's a few more viewers here as we move up the chain. But only if they answer chat. Yeah. It's always a bit of a gamble, isn't it? I was like, oh, Marcos is up again. Oh, you know what we're going to do? Always Ellie. If you don't know her, she's a Australian streamer. She does a lot of body painting, which is really cool. And she does a lot of Satisfactory. She used to play a lot of Satisfactory with who's the other Aussie guy? Just want to see what she's doing. What's she actually doing? She doesn't look like she's playing Satisfactory. Let me just give her a minute and see what she's doing. And she's just talking. Oh, I've got it. Wait a minute. I gotta pause my ads. Well, my last snooze. Looks like she's just talking. Probably just warming up. Okay. Oh, shame. Always like Ellie. Or should we go there anyway? Okay. Well, then we're going to say g'day. And we'll go for the raid button. Well, guys, thanks very much for coming. We're going to do a raid on Ellie. You might get a warning to say for adult content or whatever. It's only because she does body painting from time to time, though she's not doing it later. Okay, no worries, Horsey. Take care, mate. So it's just you, me, and Tamriel. Let's go and say g'day. She's a lovely girl. Catch you all later.